Hey friends, I am Kelli Calabrese here with your intentionally fabulous tip of the day. Today is Self-Care Saturday, and it might be more than you think. Self-care goes way beyond massages, although those are nice. It goes way beyond the physical. I mean, do you know anyone who is physically fit but doesn't take care of themselves mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or in other areas? So, wanted to talk to you about a holistic approach to self-care. And I promise you, it is not selfish to do self-care. If you are on E, if you are empty, you are vibrating at a very low level and you can't give what you don't have. So how can you have energy for anything in life if you're not taking care of yourself? So why do we do it? Number one, we need to reconnect to ourselves. We get in this mode of just doing, going, that we don't stop to really be and feel and connect. So that's one reason, is just to get present. It gives you inner peace when you do self-care. You're doing something good for yourself. I mean, you feel good when someone does something nice for you, but you should also feel good, especially when you do something nice for yourself. It lets you know, body, mind, and spirit, that you are important, you are worthy. You have to take time. Setting aside the time to do this also lets you know you are valuable. Break up the schedule. Choose your you time wisely. Choose something that makes you happy. So don't, if you don't like massages, if that feels weird to you, you don't want someone touching you, then don't get a massage. But choose something that brings you joy, happiness, and fulfillment both during and after. Self-care is important because it also helps with feeling less isolated. Even if you're finding yourself alone right now, you don't want to just sit alone and just be in this victim mindset. If you're alone, at least take care of yourself. And if you're on a budget, maybe you need to do something that doesn't cost anything. That's okay. I'm going to give you some ideas. It doesn't need to be something extravagant, but it really can pull up your spirit. It helps you have a better relationship with yourself because you are worth self nurturing. Do things that just refuel you. I promise you, it is not selfish. So some things to do when you put this in your schedule, actively commit to it and really follow through. You need to plan for it. This doesn't just magically happen. Most of the times we get put on the list last. So if you don't make it intentional, hence intentionally fabulous, it's not going to happen. So talk about body first, because that's the one I think we think of when we think of self-care. Eating nutritiously, sleeping enough, getting outdoors in nature, doing some yoga, stretching, exercise, anything like that would have to do with physical self-care and well-being. How about for your mind? Meditation, reading an uplifting book that inspires you, that you can learn something from. You can practice memory games just to keep your memory sharp and stimulated. Doing puzzles is good self-care for your memory. Getting outside is great for your memory as well. What about spiritual? This is a good time to just really reconnect with your higher self. That is the best place for you to be operating all the time. But if you save it for last, again, you're not operating on a high level. So prayer, meditation, fasting are all good. Being out in nature a lot of times helps people to connect spiritually. Also, do things that are fun. Laughter is medicine. It is good for the soul. So that's a great body, mind, and spirit tip for self-care. Do things that make you laugh. So, friends, there's a couple of tips for you. I hope those help. Wanted to remind you that I have an incredible free webinar coming up that will talk about not only self-care, but lots of other tips. I'm going to cover things like gratitude, purpose, identity, forgiveness, divine health, abundant wealth, and celebration, because life is not all hard work. So click on the link and make sure you get signed up for the free webinar. Go to intentionallyfabulous.com. Invite your friends. There are some awesome bonuses for coming and staying till the end. And I'm also working on an awesome program for any ladies who are going through any phases of separation and divorce, who want to go from sad and grief and depressed to not only healthy and whole, but intentionally fabulous. So hope to see you there, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with our next intentionally fabulous tip.